All right, and I think I'm streaming. Looks like I am streaming. So this is a kind of a new setup. Not new, but computer's the same, but I have a new internet connection, so I hope that's working. It's a little slower, but not metered, so that's nice. And dog, my dogs are trying to get in the room. So, anyways, yeah, that's not ghosts. So today I wanted to talk about what do I want to talk about? Oh, so I wrote an article about 1.5 years ago saying stop install Telnet. A lot of text like to install Telnet, and what they do is they type Telnet, and then they want to do some computer, and then you put a port, and then you hit enter, and it sort of it basically just goes to a screen where it kind of goes blank, or you know, you get some sort of connection. If it doesn't, it just sort of times out after a few minutes or whatever amount of time. Anyways, so I thought, you know, I wrote this article a while back, and it's linked below. It's on my blog. Not that I have a ton of on my blog, but that is actually probably the best. And anyways, so what I did today, just to show off the PowerShell version of this. So this works on Windows 2012, Windows 8, and newer. So 8, 8.1, of course 10, and 2012, 2012 R2, 2016, etc. Anyways, so I set up I got a little web page or web server going here. It's just an Ubuntu machine. And just to prove it works, so this is the Apache. I just installed Apache 2 and made sure it worked. So we can do stop, and we can just see it's stopping. So you guys can see this is actually the page. Just wait for it to fail, and let's do a start. And now it should come back. So, right, so if I was wanting to have like a script to monitor a web service or any type of service, it doesn't really matter. So the IP on this is 192.168.0.163, and just to show you that that is the right address. Again, 192.168.0.163. You can kind of see it down there at the bottom. For some reason my pointer doesn't want to point, but it's about, anyways, you can see it. So I'm just going to leave that up for now, and I've actually typed this in because it's kind of long. So there's two ways you can do this. So you do Test-NetConnection, and then you have some different arguments. You have computer name. You can do a trace route too. Number of hops. The things that I mostly use are, hold on here, computer name, and that can be an IP address or a host name. In this case, we're going to grab the IP, and I'm just going to do a quick, let's just clear that out. So in this case, it will be the 192.168.0.23, and then there's two different ways. So if you know a specific port, in this case 80, we can hit enter, and you can see it's now testing that port. Now this only works for TCP. If this is UDP traffic, this will not work. I made this mistake recently, and so it'll do two things. It'll try to so that it does give you the source address. So this is my address on my computer, and then the destination address, the port, the interface it went out on, and whether it's true or not. So if I were to, again, where is this? Do a stop, you can kind of see how it works here. So now we'll run the exact same thing, and this time we should get a false. I think that's the only thing that should change. And this one takes a minute. And so there. So it's interesting because when it fails, it actually does a ping as well. I think on some of the older versions of PowerShell it might do this every time, but anyways, you can see that the TCP tests did not succeed that time. Same interface, same everything else, but it did do a ping test. So it says, well, the box is up, it's just that port is not replying. So again, if I start. So we can do also do common port, and so there's a few it has. So that's HTTP, RDP, SMB, WinRM, and I think that's it. So yeah, and I think it's HTTP, so it's only looking for port 80. It's not looking for port 443. So keep that in mind. So if your server only responds to 443, then that would be it. And so again, you can see that worked. And if I stop, and again, you can see this should fail too. And we'll run this as well, and they can both sort of fail at the same time. So yeah, this isn't working, and you can see it was immediately not able to get there. Yep, and now it reported. So anyways, just wanted to go over this. Yeah, please stop. You don't need the extra. You don't need Telnet on your servers or on your desktop unless you have an actual business reason to use Telnet, and God, I hope you don't. I would keep it off your machine. It's just another exposure. You know, you want to keep your machine as with the tools you need, not the tools that you know. And it's kind of an old school way, and you know, there are new things, and I know that some people don't like the newer ways, but this is the right way. Because the nice thing is you could put this into a script, right? So I could say, let's just make sure this works, right? Oh, it's not on. Let's start this up. So, sorry. Let's do this again. So let's say we want to, you know, again, these are objects, so that's the nice thing. The Telnet's never going to report an object. So if I wanted to just do a .tcp succeed, it should give me just a true or false, right? So if you had this in a script which is running, you should be able to get your yep, so yeah, you get a true, and then if I were to stop this, you should get a false. And yeah, you'll get this. And I think you can suppress the text, but who cares? In a script, it really wouldn't matter. But you know, then it's a Boolean, you can do a compare, you could do some sort of if statement or while true or whatever. It's some sort of comparative statement saying if this is true or if this is false, you could take action on it. So anyways, I think it's just a good way to work on it. I saw a Reddit thread recently, and it sort of blew up that, you know, people were using different tools to do this type of work, and I'm like, this is built into Windows. There's no reason we should be using anything but sorry, that took a while because I think I clicked on it and it paused the screen. But yeah, you can see it got a false here and a true there. And if there's anything you wanted to get, you could even just say interface, and you know, you can compare all these different things. Again, these are all objects. So that's it. It's good to be back. I'm going to try to get some more videos out. I finished school, thank God, and then just been trying to catch up on other things in life. I lost a little motivation too because YouTube stopped monetizing my channel, which, you know, it's not all about the money, but, you know, there is a certain amount of motivation that comes with money. So not saying that I'm doing this all for money, but you know, my measly, whatever it was, $10-ish a month I was making is gone now, and just more of an annoyance and principle of them demonetizing something that they, you know, it just didn't make any sense. Anyways, it's good to be back, and hopefully I'll be making more videos soon, and I hope the stream worked, I hope the audio worked, I hope my face is not too ugly. Anyways, thanks for watching, bye.